Hey. Today I want to talk about embracing who we are instead of chasing who we want to be. This concept I just thought of and reflected on the idea of, embracing when we're in our 20s and just in different decades. But, if you're new here, this channel is dedicated, or I am, is a platform for young ladies in their 20s. It's a nonprofit organization. We do have different initiatives in different sectors, but, the conversations are around life, to live intentionally full every day and to help young ladies embrace who they are through the power of discipline. It definitely aligns with my own personal journey in my 20s and just throughout life. And I'm here to help. I want to share and I want to give back in this way. So embracing who we are versus chasing. When we think about our lives, when we think about in our 20s, we're coming out of high school or we're in college or we're in our parents' house, we have this idea of who we want to be. For me, as I wanted to be a teacher, I was a teacher, but embracing the teacher that I am in this moment. I've spoken to young ladies and it's like, I want to get to the other side, or this is the type of whatever industry they're in, whether it's social work, some of them are in human resources, some are in the tech field. We have the idea of where we want to be. While it's very important to have our goals, our vision, I love that quote that says, begin with the end in mind. Sometimes we get caught up in the chase of whatever that may be. And I want to remind you to embrace exactly who you are in this moment, in this season. Every day when I use, my classroom, because that was my space for many years. But just being present. I knew what type of teacher I desired, and it was really a present thing. I wanted to be present with my students right where they were, igniting the flame that I feel like burned in each of them. And it wasn't so much I wanted to be, and I never was teacher of the year. Never really got accolades from an external space, but internally I was fulfilled. I was very satisfied with my efforts each day, satisfied with the results, the conversations that I was having with my students. So really embrace who you are and give all that you are. I was recently having a conversation with a young lady in the nursing field, and she was caught up in the external environment, the things around her versus her patients. And it just clicked. She said, I'm here for the patients. And that's embracing the essence of who you are. Know exactly who you are and what do you want to give in your career field. That is so important. Do not focus on external things. They may come or they may not, but if you are truly present and you're embracing the power of your gifts, you'll be in a good space. And this concept could be around money. This concept could be around love. It could be around roles of being maybe a business owner or a mother one day or a wife or having a long lifetime partner. I think embracing the moment of what we actually have, the love that we have within us. Sometimes we're chasing things that's already within. You're chasing friendship, but we haven't embraced the friend that we already have. We're chasing partnership, and we haven't even partnered with our own self. We chase community, but we have not been in communion with our own soul. And in my 20s, some of these things I did, some of them I didn't. And I just want to remind you that you have the communion within you. You have a lot of the things that oftentimes we feel like we need to chase. It's really an experience with self in the moment. So embracing who we are instead of chasing. And I think it's a present thing. It's a tools. It's an application process. Applying the things that we know to our own lives. It's a nurturing of the seeds within. I use that all the time because I believe that we all have seeds within us. Some of them have been covered up through our life experiences. Some of them have been watered. But the goal is to be, whether we use the term well-rounded, holistic, I call it is wholeness. We're whole. We're not broken. We're not fragmented. We're not any of those things. And it can feel like that sometimes, understood. But the truth is, we are abundant within us. So we don't have to chase. And when we embrace the things that we already have, when we embrace our present moment, our present circumstance, the things that we desire, they do come. And even oftentimes what we desire is not what's meant for us, because our desires oftentimes are based on our experiences in the past, based on patterns, behaviors, things that really is not aligned with who we're supposed to be. So when you embrace, or when we embrace the power of who we are, the beauty that we already have, the abundance that's within, we oftentimes get the things that we didn't even know we needed. So enjoy the journey, continue to embrace what you already have, be present in this moment. How can you practice this? I would say definitely presence with self, being mindful. Do not compare yourself. Gratitude, practice gratitude. These are all things that allow us to embrace what we have, because embracing is an inward thing. Chasing is external. So go within and admire the beauty that you already have within you. And I'm not talking about beauty as in what we see, beauty as in insight, the things we know about ourselves, the things we believe about ourselves, the value that we already have. So may you be reminded to embrace who you are and continue on this thing we call life. You do not have to chase what you already have within you. Have a beautiful, beautiful